Yizzo. Y'all come on in here. I got time today. We got some shit to talk about. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Chiz handle. The Real Gully TV. Hip hop, sports, fashion, health, all of the above. Good afternoon. I'm your host, Big Brother Dribble Almighty. And we got some things to talk about. Make sure I get that there. Can y'all hear me? Yeah. Can y'all hear me? What up, what up, what up? Peace. Vainglorious. It's a wonderful afternoon. Finally, the weather is breaking, but I'm hearing that there's another storm on the way. So is the case when it's the winter season and you living on a lake. Lake effect snow is very, very real. Good afternoon. Thank you. This is a keepsake from my trip to Japan. Thank you much. What up? You see that Low Winter Games collection? It's on the way. It's on the way. It's on the way. He said money on the floor. I think it's a few dollars on the floor. I do. We're going to find out shortly, though. Y'all like this video? He said, we already know your stance. You need to hear it. 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 Good afternoon, Brian. Y'all share this live stream to your social media platforms. I really, really appreciate it. Love you. Man, I keep some shit, man. Remember the foundation of this platform. Hip-hop, sports, and fashion. He said his sister looked like Bebop and Rock. Bebop and Rocksteady. Thank you so much. I need y'all to share this live stream. I'm waiting for a few more of the notifications to go out. And we're going to get started. I got a lot to say. I do. This is coming from somebody who can't recite any of Glorilla's music. If a Glorilla song came on right now, I wouldn't even know. I know what she looked like, but if a Glorilla song came on right now, I would be clueless. It's just not something that interests me. You know he keep the tears. I'm getting on his ass before I get off here. Don't even trip. Don't even trip. So check it out, right? Her sister talking foolish. Let me move my mic. You see this monkey? Her name is, hold on. This monkey right here, her name is Scarface Woods. Look at her. She's a female-born blade. Scarface Woods is viral right now, and she seems to be enjoying every moment. Niggas kill me with their exposures. This is the way that people try to, I don't know, belittle you or drag you out into the court of public opinion. Motherfucker like me, I don't care. But people seem to think that this is an effective way of getting at somebody. This is a post from Scarface Woods. You see she has the blue check next to her name. So that right there tells you exactly what it is that she's trying to accomplish. Why do you got a blue check next to your name, monkey? You're not famous. You're not a public figure, none of that. Now, hold on. Yeah. He said, "Can you send a link? Just type it in the Google search. It's all over. It's all over the flow." Bring my microphone back over here. Now listen, right? This chick made a post and she threatened Glorilla first, and she said, "I'll expose you and y'all favorite rapper this and y'all favorite rapper that, and she's not taking care of us." And then she did a live stream talking about how Glorilla apparently asked her for her Cash App and then blocked her not long after. She was under the impression that she was gonna get 100,000 out of Glorilla through Cash App, and she said, "I was ready to quit my job." That's the problem. That's the problem right there. Shaquille O'Neal famously said, "I'm rich, y'all ain't," pertaining to his children. I'm gonna say it again. Shaq said, "I'm rich, y'all ain't. Y'all gotta continue to work." That applies to everybody. Just because somebody in your family makes it big, they tell me Jay-Z's brother, the one that he shot, I think it's the one that he shot, live in Rochester, New York. He a regular dude. If you're not an entertainer, or if you don't have a career of your own, you got to figure something out. You're not obligated to get any type of money from your sibling. You're not. Now, let's say you played your position as far as them getting to where they're going. It's no secret that success is a lonely, solo trip. Motherfucker won't ride with you. They won't. They not gonna get on that Greyhound with you when you gotta go over here. Gotta go 8 hours away, 10 hours away to go fulfill your dreams, to go try to qualify for a position. They not gonna get on that bus with you. They not. When you get there, they not gonna wire you no money. They're not gonna Cash App you a dime. They're not gonna help you. They're not gonna help you. How do I know? Because I got here on my own. My sister, I told y'all this before. When I started Gully TV, it was in Atlanta, Georgia. I had just got out of prison. I left prison with a book deal. I was signed to Triple Crown Publication. I had a book deal of my own, and I had a ghostwriting contract. So, and I had, of course, the plans of starting my own DVD, which would be called Gully TV DVD. Me and my cousin Tommy drove to Atlanta with the cameras that I had, and a few $1,000s. And we were going to Atlanta to get a hotel room, and we were going to start out trying to find our way. This is your understanding of Atlanta in 2004. You just thought that you can go down there and make it. Many of people thought this. And it kind of appeared that way after looking at videos like Welcome to Atlanta. Like, these celebrities, they're everywhere. They're in the Waffle House. They're in the Underground Mall. They're in Lenox Mall. They're everywhere. You just felt that that's what it was. They're at the Atrium. These are all places that I went when I got there. And when we got to Atlanta, I told my cousin Tommy, it's my biological cousin, before we check into the hotel, before we get a hotel, let's go stop by my sister's crib. My sister lived down there. And my nieces, they just moved away from Erie a couple of years earlier. I had just got out of jail. I ain't seen her in person. So we stopped by my sister's house. She stayed in the Reed area, Stone Mountain. We go to my sister's crib. "What you doing down here?" She know I got signed to a book deal. She know my situation. She don't know what Gully TV is. I'm telling her about it. I come down here to get some footage. And we just stopped by, see what's up and shit. "Where y'all staying?" "We about to go get a hotel." "You ain't got to stay in no hotel. You can stay here." She said that to me. In Atlanta, the basements that they have in Atlanta, most of those houses, they're fully furnished. They got bathrooms in it, and it's carpeted. It's almost looks like an apartment. So I'm like, shit, hell yeah, we'll stay here. I ain't got to spend no money on no hotel. I'm at my sister's crib. The next day, me and my cousin Tommy went shopping because I don't really got no clothes and shit like that. I just got out the penitentiary. We came in my sister's house with some bags from Lenox Mall and shit. And she said, as soon as I came in the crib with the bags, I seen the expression on her face totally change to a stranger. She like, what you get me? I'm like, what'd I get you? I didn't know I was supposed to get you anything. She said, you ain't gonna be here in my house using up my hot water and using my internet and you ain't giving me nothing. I'm like, huh? I didn't ask to stay here. We was going to the hotel. You invited us here. You got to get out. Are you serious? Yes, this disturbed bitch was serious. Let me get the fuck out of her house. So we left. And I went on to become who I am today, right? I don't fuck with that bitch to this day. That was in 2004, 2005. I don't fuck with that bitch now. You dig? I don't fuck with her under no circumstances. And this is the case. She transformed right in front of your eyes. Yes, she did. This is the case with family members. This is the type of shit that they do. Fast forward to today. I appeared in my first movie. She's bragging to anybody that they'll listen to her how my brother is Gully TV. You know who my brother is. He's Gully TV. He got a movie out right now. And da-da-da-da-da-da. You can't even call your brother. I'm the baby boy in the family at that. You can't even call your brother, but you seem to find some type of pleasure in bragging about your brother. You know what I'm saying? But you don't tell people that your brother don't fuck with you under those circumstances. It hasn't fucked with you in like 20 years and ain't gonna fuck with you never, right? Let's go back to Glorilla and her family members. Her sister posted, you left 10 siblings around. It's been 4 years and why ain't the public seen us? What do you mean? Bitch, you ain't no entertainer. You not famous. You don't have any talent. And you a dyke with tattoos on your motherfucking face. Why would I be trying to show you? Why would I be trying to show people my dysfunctional family? Why would I be trying? Why would I put y'all on camera? What part in my business, my professional career, what part in this business do you have? Why would I put you on camera? Why would I show people you? Why would I do anything? Like, I don't understand, right? If this ain't a case of disturbed entitlement, I don't know what it is. So her sister got online and said she don't do nothing for us. Bitch, you grown. And you a stud. Go get you some money from one of them hoes. Glorilla don't owe these monkeys anything. She don't. She don't. You want her to compensate y'all or take care of y'all? This is coming from the same people who make it known. I just seen a chick the other day. She just went viral about saying that she want her 17-year-old son to pay $500 a month to stay in her house. Right? You want your 17-year-old son to pay $500 a month to stay in your house. 17 years old, that's still a baby. You want him to give you $500 a month to stay in your house. Let's say your 17-year-old son turns to Pharrell Williams while he's in your house paying you $500 a month. Let's say he turns into Kanye West. He's living in your house. He in his room. He's studying. He's working. He's making beats. Oh, this motherfucker that made a hit song. He's Pharrell now. The tables are turned. He moves out your crib. He don't need you no more. He got enough money and resources that he can go on and fly the coop. Do you expect something from him? Do you expect something from him? Do you expect him to compensate you because he's made it. Oh, this is the part where, oh, I'm about to buy my mama a house. I'm about to buy my mama a house because that's what, you know, niggardly standards say. When you make it, you gotta buy your mom a house. And da, 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 da. Nobody knows the intricate details of what types of people Glorilla's family is. And her sister, Scarface Woods, she's showing you who she is. And this is the reason why a lot of people get on and don't never look back. They don't. They don't. They don't. They don't. They get on and they don't never look back because you didn't support me when I was building myself. I can give you another story. When I came back from Atlanta, busted, disgusted, defeated, I had nothing but these high 8 tapes with this content on it that I filmed in Atlanta. On these high 8 tapes is a country ass rapper who was wearing a furry Kango in the summertime named Gucci Mane. This don't mean nothing. I got this on tape. I got Gucci Mane on tape fighting this girl. Her name is Mac Breezy. This don't mean nothing. It's of no value to nobody. But it's all I came back from Atlanta with. I filmed some shit, and one of the things that I filmed was Gucci Mane and Mac Breezy. I was sitting at this girl's table in her dining room in a crib that I furnished. Bitch didn't have nothing. I'm in the street getting money. As soon as I get back from Atlanta, I'm broke. I get right back to what I do. I had been dealing with this bitch before I left. She had just got a little apartment. Ain't nothing in there. Bitch sleeping on crates and shit. I furnished this shit overnight. As soon as I'm able to take a breath and gather myself, I open my bags, my camera bags, and the shit that I brought my broke ass back from Atlanta with. And I'm learning the internet. And she came in one day. She said, "What you doing?" I said, "I'm making a DVD. It's going to be called Gully TV." She was like, "What?" Man, I don't want to hear about no fucking DVD, nigga. I'm worried about my rent. The rent that I had been paying. It didn't interest her what I was trying to do with my life. This is not a situation where I'm with somebody who's trying to build me up. She didn't give a fuck. She said she worried about her rent. Make a long story short, I got on again. The second time I done been put out. I got on again, right? Boom. I'ma tell it all to y'all. A nigga that I knew had just bought a house from the sheriff's sale. It wasn't even furnished. It had operating for, it had plumbing and everything. That it was just an empty house. I asked him, could I stay in this house and how much would it cost? It's nothing in there. It was one of my other niggas' old trap spots. He gave me a price and I moved in there with my cameras. I'm pitching 24 hours with both hands and feet, building up this situation. I furnished this empty house that was a dope house. Furnished this motherfucker. I got a computer room. I got furniture. It's jumping. I got it jumping. I put out my first DVD while I was staying in this house. I had a DVD release party. And mind you, I'm totally by myself. I'm not getting no help, no support from nobody. Had a DVD release party. It's a hit. The DVD is the shit. I made big money selling them. Like, they flying out the window now. Uh-oh, this is only volume 1. I'm hitting mom and pop stores. The niggas that I just was having to twist their arm to get on my DVD, they beating down my door trying to get back on. Oh man, that shit hot. I gotta get on that. I got this footage of Gucci Mane and Mac Breezy. While all of this is going on, they came out with this song called Is You Rolling? Is You Rolling? Bitch, I might be. Bitch, I might be. This all started to happen. The other song prior to that was So Icy. These are Atlanta hits. These are tunes that's popping in Atlanta. But they starting to make their way up the East Coast because Jeezy is running with BMF and he's starting to get bigger. So they should have started to come up to the East Coast. And one day it hit me. I'm like, Gucci man, that's that country nigga that I filmed with the furry Kango on in the summertime. Let me put this shit on a DVD. Street viral. It was a hit. Let me take this further. Let's put it on this new platform called MySpace. In order to put it on MySpace, we got to put it on this other new platform called YouTube. Put it on YouTube. Boom! I'm out of here. Nobody was with me when I was taking them licks. Nobody was helping me. Nothing that I did meant anything to nobody. I made it matter. I made it matter by myself. So whenever I hit my number, I don't owe anybody nothing. And I ain't giving you nothing. And I ain't giving you nothing. There's people in my family right now, they know. If Jamil become a multi-millionaire tomorrow, we all know who ain't getting nothing. We all know who ain't got nothing coming. We already know. We already know who done fucked up. We already know who done mistreated them. We already know who done turned their back on them. The family be knowing. Man, you know you ain't got nothing coming. You know you ain't got nothing coming. Glorilla got 10 siblings. She got 10 siblings, according to Scarface Woods. Let me put this monster-looking broad back up here. You got 10 siblings and you left us and you ain't do nothing for us. If you was down, I wouldn't have had to come back and get you because you would have been with me the whole time. You would have been with me the whole time. I wouldn't have had to come back and get you. When you see somebody like Tata from Rockefeller, that's Jay-Z's man. When you see him and you see the situation that he's in, that's the definition of somebody who was down the whole time. That's somebody who was down the whole time. So you get what you put in. And as far as these people, you didn't believe in what I was doing, and that's why I ain't giving you nothing. And I don't have to give you anything. I don't owe you anything. You didn't help me. You didn't believe in me. All 10 of you motherfuckers. People don't want to get a shovel, dig, and harvest the crops. They just want to eat. They want you to do all the planting. They want you to do all the fertilizing. They want you to do all the digging, all the back-breaking work. You on your own with that. But as soon as the crops come, everybody want to eat. This don't make any sense. This don't make any sense. It don't. So yeah, let me get this monster off my green screen. You got this broad, she's all over the internet, and she's ranting and raving about how she was gonna quit her job if Glorilla gave her $100,000. Jay-Z, there was a story a couple of years ago about Jay-Z, and a family member asked him for $4,500. He said no, and somehow this became newsworthy. Don't nobody know your family better than you. Nobody knows your family, your own family, better than you. We all got family. Is this somebody in your family that you would give $5,000 to? Anybody here? Off the top of your head, is there somebody in your family that you would give $5,000 to? You probably have somebody that you will give $5,000 to, right? But you also have somebody that you wouldn't give $10 to. Everybody don't deserve to go. Everybody don't deserve to go. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. Everybody don't deserve to go. And somebody said, other than moms, hell no. Everybody mama don't deserve something. Everybody mama don't deserve something. You gonna say, well, she brought you here. I got here because she was fucking, right? I got here because she was fucking. Was this a mother to you? Did she act in the capacity of a mother? Did she love you? Did she nourish you? Did she build you up? Did she protect you? You have some people whose mothers gave birth, dropped the baby off at their grandmama house, and went back to smoking a pipe and selling pussy. Went right back to what the fuck she was doing. So does this type of mother deserve a mansion? Okay, I got it now. I'm about to put my mom in a mansion. Does she deserve a mansion? You know your mother likes smoking dope. You know what's going to happen to that house if you give it to her. Does she deserve a mansion? Probably not. So let's dispel that whole idea of mom, dad, whoever is entitled to get this or that. I said it many times. It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. Yeah. My mama won a settlement a couple years ago from the city and broke off all 3 of her grown kids. She played it smooth though. Ain't tell nobody nada. Just called me up like, hey son, I got something for you. All praise due to God. You got a good mother. Or, you know, different strokes for different folks. Don't nobody got no business ideas. People just want you to put some money in their hand to fuck up. These ain't people who are coming to the table with investment ideas or anything like that. They just want, man, give me this so I can fuck it up. Peace, Gully. I blame you, homie. I used to think and not only act, but sacrifice due to survivor's remorse, even in regards to my own children. Recognizing that not only can't everybody go, they won't. I hope I read that correctly. I noticed Glow Sister was shaming people selling plates and making t-shirts. This is somebody who don't even have an entrepreneurial spirit. Do for self, per the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. That's something that's always carried me and resonated with me. God bless child that got his own, man. For real. God bless child that got his own. I think you should put your siblings some type of tech school to get some type of trade so they can take care of themselves. I ain't doing a motherfucking thing. If you don't love me, motherfuck you. I ain't giving you no money. I don't care what happens to you. Nothing. I don't care we came out the same penises and the same pussy. I don't. If you don't love me, I don't care what happens to you. I'm sorry. I don't care how it sounds. I ain't that kind of nigga. I just told you. Everybody know. If Jamil hit his number, we know who ain't getting nothing. We know who ain't getting nothing. We do. We do. And I just want to add this. Let's say we do divide the pie amongst the family. Some gonna get more than others. Some gonna get more than others. Per Jamil, some is gonna get more than others. It ain't gonna be equal. It's not. The motherfucker who was good to me, That's who's going to get some extras. That's who's going to be able to go. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to feel guilty about not letting nobody eat off my plate. No. You don't deserve nothing. You don't. And I don't care how you feel. Suffer. Fair enough. We can always help out in case of an emergency. Till then, take care of your own shit. It's people in my life, in my family, I'm not doing nothing for. I don't give a fuck what type of hardship you run into. Go rob somebody. Go rob somebody. Law break. Sell pussy. I don't care what you do. You ain't gonna get a check out of me. Not one red cent. Promise you. I'm a mother. My daughter don't owe me nothing, but for her to be the best person she can be, people have children that they don't raise. Why let them claim you as family, though? They got a saying that says, you can pick your friends. You can't pick your family. Me, I don't care what type of title you put on it. If I'm done with you, the shit that you say out your mouth, it don't even matter. You could tell anybody I'm your brother, cousin, whatever. I don't care. Daryl Javon, I appreciate your super chat. Sad and unfortunate that other communities don't need to have this every man for theyself attitude. The way that I was raised is God, self first, then others. Let me tell you a story. I was reading this Donald Goins book one time. It might have been Whore's Son. Or it could have been Black Girl Lost. I was reading this Donald Goins book, and there was a portion of this book, for those of you here who've read Donald Goins, y'all remember this story. There was a portion in the book where the character was teaching his daughter, and he told her a story about being trapped or being deserted in the desert. And they came in contact with one glass of water. Y'all remember this story? And he was telling his daughter, if this happened, who you think's gonna get the glass of water? Me or you? Y'all remember that story? He said, I would get it. I would get it, baby. Nobody's life is more important than your own. So I'm like, damn, that's powerful. I called home. I'm in the penitentiary. I called home to my mother. I said, Mom, check this out. And I laid down the story that I just read in the Donald Goins book about the glass of water. If me and you was in a desert and there wasn't but one glass of water there, and this is basically a matter of life or death, who got this glass of water? Who would get the water, me or you? You know what she told me, right? You know what she told me? She said I would get it. And then she turned around and reiterated the same lesson that Donald Goins talked about in the book. Self-preservation. Nobody's more important than you, baby. Always remember that. You dig? So she's teaching that to me, her son. Right? Donald Goins in the book was teaching it to a girl, his daughter. I got the lesson. And I understand that now. Nobody comes before me. My mother told me that. She said, baby, this is the line. This is the chain of command. God, self first, then others. So for all of y'all who are saying what you would do for this person, what you would do for that person, Y'all talking about some people who might not piss on your ass if you was on fire. But you feel that, well, this is my cousin, or this is my brother, or this is my sister. I have to do this and that for this particular person. And that's just not real. That's just not real. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. Some parents have a way of manipulating their kids. They make their kids feel as though they're obligated to give back when a child should be focusing on their future and future family. I like that. And let's just understand and point out the fact that generational wealth is important, but in the black community, it's kind of rare. It's kind of rare. What I mean by generational wealth, your parents being in a position where they can pass down a functioning business to you. We've been running this business for 20 years, baby. We about to retire. Here the keys. Carry it on. That really don't happen. Or when it's time for you to launch a business, everybody can't go to their parents. We talking generational wealth, and say, yo, can I get $10,000 seed money? I want to do this and this and that. Other races, they be having that seed money for their babies and shit like that. I've been laughed at. I told y'all, I've been laughed at. I went through it. I was forced into the shoes that I'm wearing. I ain't got no problem with it, right? I don't. I told y'all this a few weeks ago that I found out that my mother was doing favors for some of my siblings. Let's call it insider trading. My mother was doing some favors for some of my siblings, and I found out about it. I look at this two ways. Number one, parents say that they don't have a favorite amongst them. I love all my babies, and they act like they don't have a favorite. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Motherfuckers be having their favorites. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. They be having their favorites. It could be for different reasons, but they do have their favorites. Getting back to my point, I found out that there was some insider trading going on, some cosigns, some signatures, helping my siblings along their way. And I found out about it, so I asked. I said, yo, you running around here giving out checks and co-signing for motherfuckers' cars and doing different shit and making moves, man, behind the dribble back. What's going on, man? Why don't I get this type of support? You know what she told me? You don't need no help. You the one that don't need no help. Some of them need help. Some of my babies need help, but it ain't you. There you go. There you go. I'm the black sheep of my family. So your mom knew you was a winner. Yeah. I would get the glass of water, but I'd pass on to my daughter. She's of me, so it's my duty to make sure she's straight. I can relate to what you're saying. That sounds logical, but the whole story was to establish a lesson. And I believe that the lesson was more powerful than the actual glass of water, because your daughter, this is somebody who, absent of you, she has to protect herself. And she has to be able to worry about, sustain, nurture her own well-being. But if you planted that seed of self-first in her, she'll be all right. She'll be all right. He said, how did you take that? I took it as a compliment. She told me I ain't need no help. And I said to myself, you right. You right. Because out of all my siblings, I put that ski mask on. I've done it. I've done it. I go back to pitching and shit like that. Everybody won't jump out there like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's by way of my bloodline. When she say you don't need no help, she's basically saying you John Lindsay's son. You dig? You got pimping in you and a whole bunch of other shit. You know what I'm saying? All of the goods that you need to make it, your daddy gave it to you. Straight like that. So he said that's the ultimate compliment. Yeah. I never asked for help, whether it's to my detriment or not. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get the notifications. He said multiple diplomas. Some of us are chosen. You know what I'm saying? I brought back pictures with Bobby Seale from college. My mom was like, you was kicking it with Bobby Seale at the time. I don't even know how big of a deal this is, but she know. And she just, you know, my baby, Jamil, he's the one. Word. I packed my bags at 21, moved from Flint to Dallas 8 years ago. I'm the most successful out of my siblings, and I'm the youngest. Never asked for help or fell off. That's what's up. Gully said I get on my push shiesty or push kind of shove. Hell yeah. It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But yeah, man, if you are put in this situation, you don't know nobody, nothing and shit. Love who love you. That's my philosophy. I don't, everything that's going on with Glorilla, that's some entitled bum shit. And I'm pretty sure other races might put their family business online and shit like that. But it's really, really rampant in the black community. If a motherfucker want to get at you, they gonna try to get online and start talking about you in front of a whole bunch of people. Like everybody is wired for validation. Everybody not wired for validation. I was shitted on and left to dry. Last forward today, niggas wouldn't dare to call my line and ask for favor. God is good. Yep. People be knowing when they did wrong. People be knowing when they did wrong. Now, for the second portion of my live stream, I just want to interject. I have to. I want to. Did y'all see crying on Tony Danza on a Danza project? Did y'all see that? Y'all seen that, right? Did y'all see it? This motherfucker's delusional. This motherfucker's delusional. Let me get the mic. This motherfucker's delusional. This nigga said, number one, to start this off, the diplomats are finished. They cooked. Them niggas don't like each other. They're rotten to the core, all of them. They pieces of shit. You dig? They don't like each other. They showed it out publicly. Stop calling for the Dipset to become a thing again. You got to get out and find your own way, pimp. You ain't going to be able to cling to that shit forever. You're not. One of the things I said last month when I was speaking about you, I said that you not done rapping. When you got all emotional talking about, I'm retired from music and I gave it all, my blood, sweat, and tears, I quit. You're on the Danza project talking about 2026 is going to be the year, you're going to do this and you're going to do that. Nigga, you ain't going to do nothing. You ain't going to do nothing, man. You're not self-sufficient, my nigga. You're not. The extent of who you are is who you stand next to. That's what you do. You try to find somebody to stand next to them. You need to try to obtain power through introspection. You're black and you have talent. You should be able to do something with that. But without the belief in self, you can't do anything. You can't. You try to cling to things. You wearing a Rockefeller chain. You You did not get that chain from Dame Dash. I got the screenshots. You made that chain on your own. Dame Dash didn't give you that Rockefeller chain. Stop lying to people. You made that chain on your own. Why you got a Rockefeller chain and you wasn't on Rockefeller makes no sense. But this is another instance of you trying to cling to somebody. You trying to cling to somebody. Yeah, Dame didn't give you that chain. Dame don't got nothing to give anybody. Dame teeth just fell out his mouth months ago and shit. That nigga ain't gave you no goddamn chain. Stop telling that lie. At best, in 2026, you probably gonna make a song and have Dave East on it. That's who you clinging to right now. After I declined my position as your father, you went and found you another daddy. You running around standing next to Dave East right now. Dave is in no position to carry you. He's not. He's in no position to carry you. He's not, man. And stop crying on the internet. That's not man shit. Stop crying. I'm like, I wasn't even gonna watch it. Somebody sent it to me. You see this? He's crying again. So I said, you gotta be kidding me. I know this motherfucker ain't crying. Yep. He's on here crying again. My nigga, the extent, this is the truth. The extent of your diplomat career was you getting put on the intro to diplomatic immunity. That wasn't an alley-oop. He was using you. You said it yourself. You wasn't signed to diplomats and you didn't get paid. That was the extent of, or probably the beginning of you being manipulated. You was on a platinum record and you didn't get paid. You boast and speak of having the album, the platinum album. You didn't get that as a diplomat artist because you weren't signed to diplomats. You bought that. You bought that. You paid for that. You paid for that. I'm tired of niggas getting online, putting on a motherfucking facade. And some of y'all might say, well, why are you doing this? The nerve of this little dirty ass, broke ass nigga to get on the internet and say that he taught me anything. Taught me anything. I come from the finest cloth. I come from the finest motherfucking cloth, hopped out the pussy hustling. Before anything, it was Final Call, newspapers, bean pies, and incense and oils. I don't know what it's like not to be enterprising. This motherfucker that got online talking about what he taught me. You ain't teach me nothing, monkey. The nerve of this nigga. The nerve of this nigga. This nigga got on the internet talking about he taught me this and showed me that and you wasn't fresh. Nigga, please. Nigga, please. My whole life story is documented. I got pictures from start to finish. I got pictures from the 90s with that shit on. Cartier frames, diamonds, iceberg, Coogee sweaters. 20-something years before I even met you, nigga. The nerve of you. And y'all was buying that shit. Y'all was buying that shit. I got the fucking pictures. I got the pictures. This motherfucking monkey. I used to get this broke ass nigga money out my pocket on the regular. You ain't got your dirty ass online talking about you taught me something. You not no hustler, nigga. And stop getting online talking about what you did yesterday. I listened to that interview. You keep talking about the same shit from 25 years ago. I was signed to this. It failed. I was this. It failed. I was that. I did this. It failed. Failed, failed, failed. Nobody wants to hear about what you did yesterday. Nobody wants to hear about what you did yesterday. Nobody wants to hear that shit. And that go for everybody. Niggas be getting on here talking about what they did yesterday. Cause you nothing right now. Cause you nothing right now. Cause you nothing right now. You a nothing, nigga. I was carrying your broke, dirty ass. I allowed you to be around me. Because you was an orphan. I seen how niggas was mistreating you. That's called altruism. Someone who has a selfless concern for others. The nerve of this monkey ass nigga. So I just wanted to touch on that. That chain on that little ass rope, you bought that. You bought it trying to keep up with me, for real. You bought that. I got the screenshots. Dame Dash did not gift you that chain. Stop telling people that lie. You weren't on Rockefeller. You got your own. Cameron sold his rock chain. Choke No Joke has told the story many a times. He sold his rock chain. Cam sold his rock chain. Why do you have one? You wasn't on the rock, my nigga. You wasn't on Rockefeller. You wasn't. So stop getting online talking about them old ass stories, man. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Straight up. Stop getting online, man. You know what I mean? Lying and shit. I fuck online talking about he taught me how to get fly. We don't see you fly. You don't be fly. You don't be fly. Gotta acknowledge the polo pullover. Something I just was rocking over in Japan. Was over there thrifting. You know what I'm saying? And check the numbers. Go look at my Flea Lord interview. Check the numbers. Go look at my interview when I was over in Japan. Go check the numbers. Go look at when I was at the tailor getting tailored clothes. Check the numbers. These niggas be wanting it to be one way. It's the other way. It's the other way. It's the other way. He said, you try to put him on with the Unkasa PA knit. I got a picture. I found it. At my pop-up in Washington, D.C., he's standing next to me. And it's a big-ass pile of them knits that I named after him. I put them motherfuckers on the table. I told him, here, man. Sell whatever you sell, man. Keep that shit. Keep that shit. Put that money in your pocket. Yeah. He watched me signing autographs and taking pictures the whole weekend. That nigga was jealous the whole time. It was time for me to go my separate ways and get the fuck away from him. It's called growth. You might have niggas like, stop lying to yourself and saying this is a nice person. This is a good person. This nigga never bought nothing from me, ever. This nigga never gave me $1, ever, in life. This nigga never gave me a penny. This nigga never bought nothing from me, ever. Whenever he was around me, I paid for everything. This nigga, he didn't even have the class. He didn't even have the class and polish to reciprocate. This motherfucker keep paying for everything, man. I'm a grown man. Let me get the tab this time. Let me pay this time. Oh, it's your birthday? Let me buy you something. You got to get away from people like that. Stop trying to make people into something they not. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Straight up. He'd never been fly, only a fly nigga in his raps. Eating fries from your meal. We was in D.C. After we left D.C., we went to an N1 mixtape tour game in Philly. When I walked in the park, Skip to My Lou was on the mic. Gully TV in the building. Shane, the dribbling machine, ran up on me, dapped me up, hugged me. That's my man. Let me take you back here to meet the management of the N1 Corporation. We went back there. They gave me sneakers, T-shirts. The girl that I was with gave her sneakers, T-shirts. Gave sneakers, T-shirts. You know what I'm saying? Then they said, Mill, we need you to go back out there, man. And it's this company that's here live streaming street ball and shit. Going on the platform and get them some love. I told him, come on, man, get on camera with me. When I was done doing what I had to do, I passed him the mic. I'm telling people who he is. Do y'all know who this is? This is Unkasa from the Diplomats. That's the only thing he's known for. And that shit ain't even in vogue no more. That shit's dead. You got on the Danza Project talking about what you would have did with J.R. Ryder and Hell Rail at that versus competition. The Dips had no wins that night. But this is what I didn't like. It's not you, J.R. Ryder and Hell Rail. You put your name where 40 Cal's name is supposed to be. 40 Cal was on the Best Out. That song, The Best Out, that's 40 Cal. That song, Family Ties, that's 40 Cal. You dig? That second Diplomat album, it's a picture of the Dips. It's Cameron. They got on Dickie suits. It's Cameron. It's Jim Jones. It's Jewels. It's 40 Cal, Hell Rail, and J.R. Ryder. Y'all know that they got on navy blue. They got on navy blue Dickie suits. Y'all know the joint I'm talking about? That's the Dipset. You are not a part of the Dipset. You're an affiliate. You're an affiliate. But yeah, you tried to put your name in the where 40 Cal name's supposed to be. Stop doing that, my nigga. Get your own legacy. Get your own legacy. Before 40 Cal got to the Dipset, he was a star in a Fight Club. And then he dropped the Broken Safety series. This is one of the first diplomats that I interviewed, 40 Cal. I'm just making sure that y'all don't get this shit misconstrued because it's all on camera. It is. It is. This nigga got online talking about he done fucked the baddest bitches. He said that on a Danza project. You don't get no pussy, nigga. I'm about to get up off here. I done been here. I got some shit to do, but stop lying, my nigga. You don't get no pussy. Girls don't fuck with you. Look at you. Anybody to look at you can say, there's no way this nigga don't get no monkey unless he paid for it. Nobody even believes that shit. Pump yourself up, whatever, live in your delusional world, keep crying. The niggas that you crying about, them niggas got a life franchise of motion. You need to worry about your own motion. That Dipset Eagle, that shit dead. That shit dead. It's over with. Anyway, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get the notifications, man. Hip hop, sports, and fashion. Don't forget Duke the God. Right. I don't fuck with dark blue. I don't. Hip hop, sports, and fashion, man. The real Gully TV. I'm about to go to this gym. Make sure y'all go to my website, man. Get the TRIFECTA, man, and make your skin grow. Pardon me. Your skin glow. Your hair grow. Your dick grow. TRIFECTA, therealdribble.com. True Speaker said you a bum. Nigga, please. Been balling since a preteen. Been balling since a preteen is documented. I got the pictures. Everybody want this story. Everybody want this story. Everybody. You weren't living like fresh. You wasn't stuffing no paper, no Pringles cans. Everybody want that story. That's not your life. Stop trying to pretend like that's your life. Rappers be pretending that that's their life. That's not your fucking life. Stop lying. It's my life. Peace.